Like my initial reaction when I first saw the nigga, I was like, bro, get this nigga off my screen. Like, I never want to hear this nigga talk this way ever in my fucking life.
You going with this, Ken?
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Redacted Show. I'm your host, Wafiq, or Feek with my co-host, my other host.
It's your co-host, Dana Dane, in the building. And I know y'all hear that air horn. I know y'all see the guest. We have an original OG guest returning for the second time in damn near 2 years. It's been a minute, but we would love to welcome back the one and only Greg from Play for Keeps Pod, previously the On the Spot podcast. I don't remember that one.
A lot of niggas forgot about that one. Me, myself included. Happy to be here for a second time.
Yes, sir. I know you and... Did we do a Play for Keeps Redacted from the Redacted
No, we haven't.
platform?
Nah, we haven't.
We got to do that then.
We did two with y'all. We did one sometime like last year, and then we brought y'all back for our 1 year anniversary pod.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think Jax got. I remember when I first got there. I think Jax got heated that I was on y'all pod.
Boy got jealous.
He started doing some random shit. He was crashing out. It was just like, Jax, it's not that deep. Bro, you were just talking nonsense. You didn't know what you're talking about. like, this hate is crazy. But if I call you a hater, you're going to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Nah, man. We go way back, man. I appreciate that, man. Episode 9.
It was in the single digits.
Shit.
And it was a two-parter. That was our first two-parter.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had to rate up. It was so long.
Yeah, that was
before I knew 3 hours.
Really edit. That was before I really knew how to edit. I had to cut that over in half. I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
I was physically there for that one. It was right before I was finna travel to my job and shit. And it's like, oh damn, we go ahead and do this.
For the mouse.
For the mouse.
For the mouse.
Yes. That mouse right there.
If you know, you know. But thank you, Greg, for coming back.
For sure.
For a second time. We would love to have the Play for Keys pod. Make sure you subscribe to their pod as well. They're doing really big things right now. They're definitely one of my favorite sports talk show. Y'all sports talk show. I was about to like sports podcast, sports talk show. They provide like a different side of takes. Some of it I don't agree with, but some
especially
of it
Jack's takes, boy.
Exactly.
I don't always say it. But that nigga takes me bad sometimes. Ooh,
it's so disgusting. And on top of that, real quick, I know we're not gonna do nothing too much like sports related. I want you like they had he had sent me a post, and he rarely does this. And it said, rank these 4 all time, 1 through 4. And it had Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, James Harden, and D Wade. This nigga had the audacity to say 1 through 4, Chris Paul, James Harden, D Wade, Russell Westbrook in that fucking order.
He put D Wade 3.
Exactly. And then when I questioned it, he was like, well, I already know how you feel about Chris Paul, you hater. So I already know how you feel about that. I was like, what that got to do with number 1? Why? That's besides the point. But I was just like, yo, Jax be having some of the most egregious takes. When he hits, he hits. Like, he fired. But when he stinks. And that's why I call that nigga J.R. Smith. That is J.R. Smith. What is that?
Oh, my Lord. Well, we love Jax. He was on the show as well, and love to have him back again. But with that being said, again, before we get into anything, some updates. We are finally on the YouTube.
Yes,
on the tubes. All of our episodes are now on YouTube. So if you want to listen back to that, you can go watch it. You can finally see our faces.
Mm-hmm.
for those that are across the Atlantic, our overseas listeners. I don't know why I
from Germany.
Oh, y'all missed the world.
Yeah. But again, make sure y'all subscribe to that YouTube. The link will be, in our bio at the Redacted Show, especially when we post it. And don't be afraid to let us know what you guys want us to talk about. We do a lot of the research here, so we talk about what we think other people want to hear and like what we want to talk about. But if you guys have any ideas, please let us know. We are selective with our feedback, so it depends on who sends it. No, I'm playing.
We are selective.
That's right.
But with that being said, I'm not going to waste no more time. We got a lot to talk about today. Some trailers came out over the past couple weeks. First one we're going to talk about is the new Sonic 3 trailer. I didn't even realize this movie was coming out this year, let alone next month. So Sonic 3 coming out
next month,
October 20th,
I thought it was next
2024.
year.
Nah, it's 2024, man.
Oh my god!
Wait, what? Hold on.
Unless, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm about to look this shit up right now.
You keep talking. I'll look it up.
Sonic 3, they released their teaser for the third installment of the movie. It features Shadow the Hedgehog, which was teased at the end of the second Sonic movie. And voiced by Keanu Reeves, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of Keanu Reeves. Well, it's not that I'm not the biggest fan. It's just a lot of the hate that gets put towards The Rock in his movies, I think should go to Keanu Reeves because he does the same role in every movie. That's just my thing about him. But
you know what the difference is?
That
Keanu's movies are good.
You act like The Rock ain't one in the game plan in the Tooth Fairy. Don't get me started on Black Adam.
Black Adam. Well, nigga, what are we doing?
Yeah, don't get started.
Ass movie. No.
Yeah, that movie was not built like that.
Black Adam is Jack's takes.
You go get on your even if
I'm about to say we gotta stop shit on Jack's back. Nah, but so y'all's first kind of initial reactions towards the trailer. Greg, I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, or it seems that they're gonna feature a lot more of the Sonic lore. I don't know if this will be the last Sonic movie, but so far, I would say the first two have been pleasant surprises. I was able to thankfully watch both on streaming. I didn't see them in theaters, but I don't know this one. I don't know if I'll go see this one in the theater. I might wait, or again, if the audience wants us to review it real fast, then I'll go spend that money. But what are y'all's thoughts on the Sonic 3 teaser and expectations for this movie?
I'll go first. I expect it to be very good because the other two actually were better than I thought they were going to be. Also, I like that they're kind of are very accurate with a lot of the Sonic lore and everything like that. So right now they got Eggman fat now. Because in the first two movies he wasn't, but now I guess he's like depressed or something. But you see him turn around in the chair. Jim Carrey's all fat. So I think that's funny. And then it's crazy to think because somebody made a tweet that was like, there's no way they kill what's the girl? Marie? Shadows, the girl that was like taking care of Shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that died right before he got released. They're like, there's no way he killed her. And then someone was like, boy, do I have some news for you. But I think it's gonna be real good. I like Keanu's voice, unlike this other guy over here. So I think he's gonna be real good, and everything they're doing looks good. So right now, I'm straight with it.
Me personally, I did see the trailer, but I will say maybe it's just me. It didn't feel like as advertised or like as pushed. Maybe it's just like from my standpoint, I've just been working crazy hours, but it just seemed like the other two, especially the first one, and then the second one was cool, but like this third one, I just haven't heard shit about it, which is why like it kind of caught me off guard that this shit is happening next month. I'm like, damn, next month. Like, I felt like I just went to the movies and I don't even remember it being like in any of my trailers that I watched before watching Deadpool, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only thing. I'm probably gonna. Well, that's my nigga Shadow. I'm a fan of Shadow in general. I might go and watch that shit. In the theater.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. It comes out December 20th.
Oh, December 20th? Okay.
We still got a few months.
So December, excuse me for misspeaking. December
Say next month.
20th.
I ain't hearing shit about this
But
shit.
I was like, next month is kind of insane for the first teaser, not gonna lie. But there. So yeah, I agree with y'all. I think I'll probably still end up seeing it as well. I do appreciate the like lore accuracy that they're going with this movie, and I also appreciate like the effort that they're putting in terms of like the voice acting for these movies. Like they got fucking Idris Elba playing Knuckles, and now Keanu Reeves. Lord knows who else are other unannounced actors that they have playing other Sonic characters. So they might get fucking Silver and have, I don't know, I'm throwing out a name. Fucking, I have even no idea. Some star-studded A-list actor to play Silver. Is there some crazy ass like Sonic characters like that? So I'm very excited to see how they adapt this. And
I had a question. Like,
go ahead.
For Shadow, like, I guess, like, for me, like, who did you want instead?
It's not that
Question.
I did not want him. I know the most popular one was Hayden Christensen, who was obviously Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. I didn't necessarily have a voice acting. I think Keanu Reeves fits, especially after seeing the trial. I think he fits this role because, again, his roles are very one-dimensional. They're just the monotone action version, like action person. Especially after John Wick, he plays the same. That is, Shadow is going to be a John Wick variant. Watch. He's basically going to be John Wick. They're going to make a Shadow movie, and it's just going to be that nigga being John Wick.
I mean, he do be shooting.
Nigga do be shooting. Nigga got the tool on him.
He do be shooting.
Let them make that movie. Now, will I see that? Yes.
Absolutely, nigga.
But I think my point still stands. I don't have a gripe. I just think Keanu Reeves is one-dimensional, but Shadow fits his role of characters. I think, so after seeing that trailer, and then it's like, you know, I think another thing that makes this franchise pretty successful in the sense of that, it's, you know, these movies, from what I've researched, they don't cost that much. I mean, outside of the animation, and they're still making their money. I think what kind of threw me off about this movie coming out so fast is I just seen Sonic 2 this year. Granted, it was on Disney Plus, but it's like that movie's been out.
Yeah.
I think Sonic 2 came out in 2022.
Right. Yeah,
And obviously this was coming out 2024. So yeah, I'm excited and definitely can't wait to hear about this movie.
Like, it's been a good movie franchise so far. Like, I know they had that little hiccup when like the first Sonic was released, or like what he would look like, and niggas was like trashing it, and they decided to like, hey, we gonna revamp. Most of the time when people revamp, it don't look better. Hey, they took the criticism and they went with it. I'm like, hey, look, at that point I had to support it. Then I was like, man, I got to see the movie now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's one of the first times I've seen a studio actually take criticism and go back. They're like, yeah, we're scrapping all this. We're going to redo all the designs, put everything through. And it worked for them, because if they released that first design,
my goodness,
we would not have this movie. We would not have this.
Imagine?
It would be like that live action Dragon Ball Z lore.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
It would be that kind of lore of like, bro, get this shit off the screen, bro.
Off the screen, man. The possibilities. The next trailer that we're going to talk about is more so in the anime realm. Dragon Ball Daima, that comes out in October 11th, the same day as the release date for Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, the video game. So I think this has the potential to be a very big season in terms of just anime in general. You know, Dragon Ball is a very big brand, is a big IP. So obviously a lot of people are going to watch this. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of tired of Goku being turned into a child and redoing that. I see the tweet the other day. I think it literally was today, actually. It was like, we waited damn near 10 plus years, the X amount of years for Gotenks and Trunks to finally grow up in age just for these niggas to turn back into children. And I'm like, you damn right. So what are y'all's expectations for this show? And I guess what are y'all's expectations for like the hype of Dragon Ball as this comes out? I'm assuming weekly. I saw another report saying that this first episode is going to be 10 minutes longer than the typical runtime. So I guess from like 30 to 40 minutes. But
I will say,
yeah,
I'm looking for. I will say this is probably one of the first ones I'm looking forward to. I haven't been keeping up with Dragon Ball since the end of Super, like of just like a weekly something happening on a given week. So I'm excited about this. I do agree with you because at some point I had this dumbass idea of, ooh, what if I started all the way from the beginning and just watched every Dragon Ball? But it's just kind of like I figured out first of all, why? You know what I mean? And then second of all, Diamond, these niggas is kids again. I'm just like, bro, like
that's Dragon Ball GT at that point.
At that point, I'm like, all right, bro, like let me just.
I'd rather watch Looney Tunes back. What's that shit?
What's that, Baby
Tunes? Baby Looney Tunes.
It's the Vested Cat and Tweety Bird, all them niggas, Grandma, all them niggas. Like, yeah, I'm cool off that, but I am excited. I don't have any real expectations. I just know that they're high. Like, I don't have like they better have this in this motherfucker. Like, is I trust them to make the right decision. I'm a casual in the anime sports sphere, so I'm not gonna be the grass was greener from here to here. I'm not with it, man. I don't have that in me like this going around. I'm just something to put on TV when I get off work because I'm tired of sports when I get off work. So.
Okay, that's real. For me, I'm excited for it. At first, I kind of wasn't because I was the same way. I was like, damn, these niggas kids again. But I feel more inclined to watch it now just because they said this was the last like real project Toriyama worked on before he passed away. So that's why I kind of feel more inclined to watch it now. But I think it'll be all right. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to Dragon Ball. I know enough, but I'm not going to be like extra hard on if this is like this or if something seems out of place. I'm like, bro, I'm here to watch niggas fight, bro. I'm not here for the extra major plot.
Yeah, I gotta agree for the most part with y'all say. I guess my question for y'all is, do you think this will birth like a new wave of Dragon Ball fans? Because like you said, they haven't really had any new media since Super, which was, I know when I was back at UH.
That was
so freshman year in like 2018, going through that time. So it's been a good grip since some new digital media. Obviously, I know they still continue the manga and stuff past the Super arc, but niggas ain't reading like that. I know I'm not, but I guess so my question, do y'all think this will like birth a new wave of maybe Dragon Ball watchers or not really?
Fuck no. It's just I'm not saying that this is how it's going to I'm not comparing the shows. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I will say it's going to be like a Boruto kind of thing. Like Boruto ain't grab no extra fans. Like I watched like 80 episodes of that, and then I just didn't keep up no more. I'm like, okay, I don't care. You know what I mean? I hope it don't work like that, but I'm talking about from you're not getting a new fan base out of this. Unless something crazy happens.
That's very fair.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same people. Whoever watched Super is gonna watch this, and whoever liked Dragon Ball before is gonna watch this. It may be like maybe 1% more fans just because it's a new anime out, but I don't see no influx of like, oh shit, it's a new anime. Let me watch. Nah,
man, Super. Hey, Super. I had to give Super its props, man. Like Super was. It was one of them. It was one of the ones. I was skeptical because it's hard. It's hard to just kind of replicate what you did in the past and elevate. But boy, and you know niggas was kind of a little bit over of like, oh man, the constant change of just more Super Saiyan, more blue hair. Like I don't know. I was one of them niggas. I was kind of like, all right, nigga, how many times y'all gonna change the nigga hair, bro? Like, all right, but one. I was like, you know what, nigga?
Yeah, dog.
All right, let me shut up. I'm cool. This is fire.
yeah, no, that Jiren fight.
Oh my god!
Look, niggas can say whatever they want about Dragon Ball Z, but what you can't say is that Tournament of Power wasn't crazy each week.
Oh my goodness! It was. It literally everyone was talking about that. I think so. I'll say this question for getting our bag, but. Yeah. It definitely is a versus topic. But yeah, man. I agree in the sense of, I think it has, it's like, cause there's a lot of new stuff out now that has a lot of people's attention already. The JJK boom, My Hero is coming out that already has their fans, especially One Punch Man. Blue Lock is releasing this month too as well. So, there's already, like y'all said, it's the likelihood of them pulling in new fans is very slim. I understand the brand that is Dragon Ball and their fans are already there, but I agree with y'all to some extent. Just was, I guess, trying to play, not devil's advocate, but thinking optimistically.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is probably the only franchise that can pull in mainstream niggas into the discourse, and that's what they have versus a nigga like JJ. And I love JJK, but at the same time, the random nigga off the street, he not tapping in with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Now that video game, on the other hand, that might feed families while y'all bullshit.
I bought a PS5 today, bro. Like, I'm about to, like, dead ass. Like, when I told that nigga I'm 10 minutes away, it's because I was picking up my PS5, nigga.
If anything, and I don't think this is a hot take, but some might think it is. If anything, I think the game will fuel the hype for the show even more.
I agree.
I feel like the game will fuel the show's hype, not vice versa.
Yeah, easily.
But
easily.
On to the next topic, moving over in the Marvel realm. Recently, there was some footage that came out from it was a deleted scene, but if you watch closely in that end credit scene of Deadpool and Wolverine, it was shown on one of the TVA monitors, but there's a footage of Channing Tatum's Gambit at the end of the fight at Cassandra Nova's yard where Ant-Man's lobby area, and it zooms in Gambit's face and you see the Marvel sparkle, the magic circles come in and Gambit smirking in the end and cut scene. And we first seen it. Ryan Reynolds tweeted from his page with the quote, Marvel sparkles, like Marvel circle, something like that. So obviously hinting at a Gambit. Well, let me spin this question, y'all. What do y'all think this means for that character going forward? Because obviously it means his return in some way. Do y'all think it's in Secret Wars, or is he getting his own movie? Is he gonna be part of this new X-Men? What are y'all thoughts?
To me, I feel like there's no solid project yet for him. I think that's more so Ryan Reynolds giving a layup to one of his friends, since one, Channing Tatum has wanted to be Gambit so long and wanted a movie or opportunity to play the character. So it's more so like, I'm in this position as a producer, director, obviously major actor for the franchise. So I'm gonna give you this layup, nigga, and we gonna see what they catch this hoe. It's more so that
he just trying to make a name for himself here.
Okay.
Which honestly I can't be mad at, because if you at this point one of the top actors for a franchise and one of your friends obviously want to do something and they did okay in your movie, it's like, shit, nigga, here.
Yeah.
So I think it's more so trying to put pressure on Marvel to be like, okay, give him something.
I mean, if he did wait that long, once I realized like the backstory of how long this nigga has waited to do it,
yeah, it's been a minute.
I was like, you know what? Okay, because my initial response, like my initial reaction when I first saw the nigga, I was like, bro, get this nigga off my screen. Like, I never want to hear this nigga talk this way ever in my fucking life. That was when I first like heard. I'm like, why is he doing this, bro? And then once I saw the backstory, I'm like, you know what? I'm hating a little too hard. Let that nigga do something. Let him do something.
So you think he deserves a Gambit movie with you think there needs to be a Gambit movie with Channing Tatum in it now?
Whoa. His own movie is kind of crazy.
It's a little crazy.
That's a little crazy. But if he wanted to appear one more time, like in somebody else's movie, I'm not as opposed as I was originally. Just off of the fact that, nigga, it just took you too long. It took you so long to even get here. But like I said, my initial reaction is, nigga, I don't have to see this again. There's some other things I want Marvel to stop doing, but like that's another topic. I'm tired of multiverse shit. But like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it.
Hey man, he's want to make a name for himself.
Why you holding my liquor?
But yeah, my initial reaction to that was, okay, I really hope they did not take like we want a Channing Tatum movie seriously, because I told Feet when we reviewed this one, I'm like, it was great seeing him there. The action scenes with him doing Gambit shit was really cool. I enjoyed that. I do not need a Channing Tatum Gambit movie. We can keep that in the tug where Batgirl is at. I don't need that. But I think he's coming back for like a Secret Wars appearance. And then after the soft reboot, you know, everyone's reset. He gets to live out his dream of playing Gambit. He made a name for himself. And he will live in history. People will remember that movie forever. Yeah. I think if there's anybody that needs their story, I guess, kind of finished, is like Blade at this point. But he's too old. Like, the nigga's 60-something. He's 62. So I'm like, that's wishful thinking on my part. I know that's never going to happen, and I'm not even saying that they need to do that. I'm just like, if it's anyone from that group that needs like another project, I would say it's Blade, and then like an X-23 type movie or show at post Logan. Not that New Mutant shit we got. But
I understand where you're coming from. I think the perfect scenario for Gambit is to do what you say and get killed off in the movie. Well, but like, this only works if y'all just get rid of that multiverse shit, because it's like nobody ever dies for real. Like, nobody's ever like for real done anymore. And then it keeps rolling over into like real life. Everybody want to multiverse this, multiverse. But I think I went to Target. I feel like they was doing some multiverse shit with something that was not even superhero related. It's just like, all right, I'm tired. Y'all overusing it like Demure. Like, I'm tired of hearing all this shit.
Oh my fucking God.
I just feel like it's being overused, bro. Like, I get y'all trying to get money, but and it was cool at first, but I just feel like it's being overused. Like,
well, you remember in the Deadpool movie, even Deadpool called it out. Was like, look, can we stop with the multiverse stuff? Like, it ain't been landing.
it don't hit. It's like this.
He definitely joked on Marvel with that. And I'm glad that this Deadpool Wolverine movie did not. It was not really a multiverse movie. More so, it was more so like a swan song to that Fox universe. It was like these people never really got a chance to close their books and like finish their characters off. Let's do it the right way through this movie.
You didn't do Jonathan Majors the right way.
That
Hey man,
that nigga, I can't even say what
that boy was too busy sniffing snow, and look what happened.
He was too busy finding his Coretta.
Hey man, look,
Yeah,
he was in the backfield like Barry Sanders, man. Amazing.
Actually, nah. Keep him away because he got Megan Good and he don't deserve that.
Man,
this nigga's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater.
you're a hater.
Damn.
Who do you hate more?
You the type of nigga to pick his girl up and be like, you be like that. Do not let Wafik catch Megan Good by himself. He will be unhinged.
Who you hate worse, him or Torrey Craig?
Oh, that nigga a civilian,
That's
bro.
a free get up.
That nigga a civilian. Fuck that nigga.
That nigga in the NBA, he ain't no damn.
That nigga
Hey,
the
man.
same amount of minutes as me, nigga.
That nigga 6'8".
Bullshit. No, he's a quality rotation piece for the Phoenix Suns. He's still on that team, right?
You don't even know.
I'm like, hey, I know.
Hey,
I know.
He had
I'm
relations.
just fact checking.
He had relations with Kim K, if I'm not mistaken. That nigga.
My bad. He's with the Chicago Bulls.
You don't even know where this nigga don't even know where he is.
I know he with Megan. I know that. I know that. It don't matter that nigga in Phoenix, Chicago, or South Carolina. That nigga's living good.
It's a 6'8" black man with tats, bro. You was never competing, nigga. I'm sorry.
Stop, bro.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
He looks very familiar with Megan's last little fling. What's his name? Paradise, whatever his name is.
Oh, party?
Party.
Yeah.
You say paradise? I ain't even.
It's some with a P. I don't know.
We gotta have at some point we gotta have an honest discussion about Meg just having just terrible shots at dudes, bro. Like this is
Hey man,
her roster looks
Watashi Wasta.
her roster looks ridiculous, bro. I'm so sorry.
Her shit is all over the place.
If we gotta shame Zion, we gotta start shaming some of these women, man.
We can't do that, man. We can't. Hey, let them pick who they want.
I'm about to DM Meg right now and say you can do better.
Do it. I want to see.
I'll do it right now. Hold on.
And we can do it at the same time, yo. I'll send a message too.
But while y'all are doing that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic of keeping it in the X-Men universe. So, Greg, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Bo DeMayo scandal, but some backstory for not only you but other audience just now joining us and kind of new to this fiasco. Bo DeMayo, who was previously the showrunner for the newly made X-Men 97 show, he was let go from the show by Disney 2 days. It was like 2 days before the first season came out, and he already season 1 was already done. He already finished season 2 and was working on season 3, and Disney just let him go. At the time, it was not named. It was reasons weren't named. Then a couple weeks after that, some things came out saying he was essentially, being too comfortable with his coworkers. He was sending other rumors saying that Disney let him go because of his OnlyFans account that he has, which later came out from Bo DeMayo's lawyer that they knew and still let him do his OnlyFans. Well, really, there's some other reports recently came out saying that Bo DeMayo was sending like lewd and naked pictures to his male coworkers. He was sexually assaulting other male coworkers, other people on set, and basically just kind of, I chalked it up to he was being very comfortable with his peers, and his peers did not like that and sent his ass to HR and got him fired. That's what I chalked it up to, and I think you kind of agreed in a sense. But now, and then after that, Bo's lawyer came out and said that's bullshit, that's a lie. They knew he had OnlyFans and let him go. This is a hate on a gay black man. And I wish I had the old rundown and had it up, but let me see if I can find it, but just still kind of talking about this. So that whole stuff came out. His lawyer came out and was like, that's a lie. Disney's making that up. Now, what he did not deny that he sent pictures to his coworkers. They were just like, there's no proof of that. He didn't say he never sent them. He just said there's no evidence from his coworkers that he sent that. So recently, Bo DeMayo came out on Twitter and was like, you're going to know the whole truth, quote, the whole truth about his Marvel situation on his OnlyFans account. That is a crazy place.
That nigga is guilty, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, you gonna
that is a crazy place to drop like some lore shit.
Nah, you're gonna flash me, and then I can't do nothing about it because I signed up for your. I can't even report you, nigga. You gonna do something all of a sudden, nigga? On everything I love. Somebody go.
This nigga gonna be telling a story butt ass naked. This nigga gonna be butt ass naked telling his story like, yeah, man, these niggas did me wrong. I was, I was told some things otherwise, and then they went behind my back and told me to HR, but I never did any of that. And I'm gonna reveal it while I'm getting it in. Get my shit pushed in by another man. Like, what?
Oh, fucking God.
Like, children gonna want to like know what happened. You are, damn, is that Pinocchio? No, wait, chill.
Because in the report, or reportedly, what was some of the reasons or some of the things that he sent himself, he sent himself naked to his other male people on set as
posing
inspiration.
Like a superhero.
Posing like a superhero.
He was posing like this. He was posing like Spider-Man
in the hole,
naked.
Butt ass naked, like this could be used as inspiration.
Hey man, when we gonna chop it up and just say this nigga's the deep, bro? When we gonna just have honest conversations at this point? It's just too much.
Yeah, I'm just like, come on, man. Bro. It's not looking good.
Come on,
my thing is
that kind of what am I? I'm not inspired. I'm terrified.
It's more looking like I'm scared. Yeah, he did that shit, man.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, if you really wanted to clear your name, you would just tweet it out or make a video and post it on YouTube, Twitter, somewhere where it's free access.
Exactly.
If you have to go on a website like OnlyFans and say, I will share the whole truth. One, that nigga probably not even talking about the truth. That nigga about to show y'all something crazy, bro. He about to trick some niggas.
Nah, this the real photo I sent. Whoa, I didn't want to see that. You didn't even say Patreon.
Maybe that's why. That's why it's got to be on OnlyFans, because he's about to actually show the pictures he sent these niggas, and they're not going to be not safe for work. They're going to be inappropriate. You can't post shit like that on Twitter, which we know is bullshit, because you got Twitter porn everywhere. So I'm like,
he's not true. He's one of them.
Yeah, he did that shit, dog.
He's one of them. We know what you are.
He's a part of the community. He can't post it on Twitter.
Oh man, my thing is, yeah, bro. You're You're guilty, bro. I don't care. You're
What's this
guilty.
nigga name again? Bo DeVore?
Bo DeMayo.
Bo DeMayo? That sounds crazy.
Beau DeMayo.
He said BD
Beau.
Beau.
Yeah, DeMayo.
Mayo.
Yeah, man.
Washington pop up on my screen first. This is crazy. Oh, okay. Okay.
Nah, but
I'm going to click on this.
that was a very. Is this a very sticky situation?
Hey, yo,
Yeah, I just found a tweet.
Hey, yo,
But-
that's crazy.
Yes, so it was like Bo DeMayo's glorious statement.
Why
He was like, my client never sent lewd videos.
Hey, that nigga
Why you
Data said,
want
we're going to go past
I
it. Y'all
beg your
can't stop me.
What are we doing?
I beg your pardon.
Stop. David, that's crazy.
It's a what situation?
No one
Hey, yo.
who reported Bo to HR received any inappropriate photo or video. That is simply untrue. As a proud gay black man, Disney knew exactly who he was and what he stood for. So they knew he was on some freak shit.
I mean,
They knew he was on some freak shit.
They,
and then this
They
is the
did this-
reason. This
they-
is the reason why Jonathan Majors is not helping right now. You know what I mean?
No, at all.
Not helping at all. Fuck.
And it's just sad because the stuff he helped write and create for the X-Men 97 was amazing. It was some of the best X-Men media we've gotten ever since the original X-Men series.
at least we got season
So-
2.
And yeah, they're honoring his work in season 2, but after season 3, they got the showrunner for What If, which at that point you can stop watching after season 2. I'm not convinced he's gonna do his story justice, but who knows?
Yeah.
I'd love to be proven wrong, but at
What's
the same
wrong-
time,
what's
that
wrong with these
cannot.
niggas, bro.
I don't know, man. These Hollywood niggas are just weird. They just weird.
Ollie weird, bro.
Holly weird, bro.
I'm cool off it.
But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into another Hollywood weirdo. Her name is Amanda Steinberg, who some may know as the recent actress, the lead actress.
You the reason this show
Stop!
got canceled.
Let me get to
You
the
the reason.
point. Let me say the topic,
Don't
nigga.
worry. Don't worry. I'm a DM her too, tell her the show was good.
Oh my God.
Damn.
So Amanda Steinberg recently came out with a video in response to the show getting canceled. It was about 8 or so minutes long. I would share it and have us react to it. But I don't know if we want to do that because I'm going to get enraged. But
Why you get enraged?
because she was just,
Got something
first of
to tell
all,
us?
oh my God.
No, this nigga's visibly upset.
So in the movie, she goes on to say things like, obviously, one thing I will say in all seriousness is she's not the reason like the show was bad. She's not the main reason. Like, I do not condone like going after main actors or actresses for their race, color, ethnicity, like sexuality, what they believe in. I don't condone that. Like, if the show is just not written well, then just say that. Obviously, we're gonna have like trolls and people, troll stuff for reasons that just don't make sense or they're just wrong and fueled by bigotry. But for her to basically paint like the Star Wars fan base as all like alt-right community fan base, that other people coming out and saying like, oh, for her to have to live in this toxic environment, like people, it just shows that people were view bombing and the Star Wars community is so toxic. I'm like, no, that is not why the show got canceled. Can we just take some accountability? That was my biggest gripe with the video. I'm like, it just lacked accountability. It lacked fairness, it lacked awareness. Because then she goes on to say, like, I live in my own bubble and I don't really subscribe into what's going on. Like, but, you know, I've faced a lot of vitriol and stuff. And, you know, it's just for coming from this world we live in and all right. And she then proceeds at the end to be like, oh, guys, go vote. Like, go vote, man. Like, we're just living in tough times. And, you know, they're just living in a divisive world. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with the show being ass? What the fuck does that have to do with the show not being good? What does voting got to do with this show being the least viewed Star Wars show since the Book of Boba Fett? Since The Last Jedi? Voting ain't got shit to do with this shit being ass. The show got canceled because niggas ain't watched the shit. Like, can we just be honest? Can we say that? Can shit just not be about race all the damn time? This show is ass. I've come on here numerous times explaining my gripes with the show. Feek as my witness. Mm-hmm. Like, can we just be honest, please? Like, god damn, dude. I'm just like, some of the things he said, there's been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced. A rampage of what I would say hyper-conservative bigotry, vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language towards us. I do not condone no shit like that. And if she experienced that, I'm incredibly sorry. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. In all seriousness, please. I don't wish that on nobody. She does not deserve that as an actor, just living that. But I don't believe that was Star Wars fan. That is not the reason why this show failed. Like, I'm sorry people are gonna try to say like I'm a if and a phobe and XYZ, all that. No, I just did not like the show because it was not written well. It was not good. The dialogue was flat. People were doing uncharacteristic things. They're literally breaking and rewriting lore as the show is being written because they're trying to force a certain thing about their show that I just did not want to get behind. But oh my gosh, like that, I try to be very forgiving, but oh my gosh, like that video just pissed me off so bad. Cause I'm like, can we just be honest, dude? Like, this show was not canceled because it was review bombed. I came on this show and literally said, I wish I had the power to get shows canceled. Cause you know what that means, Greg? I have the power to get shows created, and I don't. I don't have that power. So I was not one of the ones. I was not the reason they got watched because I watched the whole shit. Believe it or not, I watched all 8 episodes of that because I was trying to hold out hope and think this shit was turned around. But then it turned into a car wreck, and I was like, damn, I got to see how this shit ends.
Hate watching.
You could say that, but I watched it. Some niggas ain't even watch it.
It's me. I'm niggas. I did not watch it. I did not watch a single.
I watched it.
I haven't watched it either.
I ain't watched none of that shit. That is hilarious. Yo, that is hilarious. Especially because it's just, you know, deflecting and saying shit like, bro, go vote.
Like, oh my gosh. I wish, you know what? I'm going to go to that video and we're not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to share my screen and just kind of flick through it. If I still bookmarked it, I don't know. Here we go.
It's like, what happened to the show? I mean, maybe y'all voted. Shit.
That is a crazy take.
I mean, your vote matters. Nigga, what?
What the fuck does that have to do with the show? Y'all can see my screen?
Hold on.
I see it. And I hate when people like. Was this like on a live?
This was on a live.
Yeah, you see,
I ain't even saying nothing about she doing her hair and not putting all her attention. Like, it's just a power play. Like, oh, I really don't have time to be doing this, but I'm gonna take my time out of my day as I'm busy right here doing my hair and shit. Like, that wasn't even my biggest gripe.
Hey, Dana, real quick, before you played it, I know you upset, but
Black women are beautiful. but let me refocus.
Black queens
my
forever,
God.
snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Hashtag wood.
Wood.
Y'all crazy. She gonna put a curse on y'all. She look like them people with them earth crystals and shit.
Shit, I'll find out.
Y'all are disgusting.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, she could FaceTime me any day.
I thought I would get on here and just speak candidly when we started experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language towards us. And, this really affected me when I first got the job, because it's just not something, even though I anticipated it happening, it's not something you can fully understand what it feels like until it's happening to you. However, I feel like I've kind of moved through those feelings in various ways, including being vocal about it myself. For me, it just became a situation where there was no option but for me to honor my sense of ethics and my belief system and my value system while being in this very unique position. It was kind of like I had this very unique experience of experiencing the world at large, which is, of course, hyper divisive right now, through the lens of this very, very unique opportunity of being in Star Wars. And it brought up a lot.
All right. Let me see if I can skip to that end. Damn. They got me, y'all.
Yeah, they sniped you.
But maybe the last thing I want to say on the subject is that we all exist in the context of all in which we live. But I'm serious.
Hope you laugh.
It's not lost on me how the way that these events have unfolded is also due to the hyper divisiveness of the time that we live in, that is driven, I would say at this point, by echo chambers of thought and algorithms that reinforce our biases. And I think that applies to everybody. But I think that in a particular sect of people, it manifests as a lot of fear for what is changing, and a lot of hatred for anything that is other. And
don't give me this extra woke bullshit, man.
Challenge us all and challenge myself to continue questioning what it is that I digest, and think critically about what shapes it. And let's vote, y'all. Let's vote. Let's vote. I think that's all I have to say.
Oh my gosh. Someone's like,
y'all gonna hate my take. Y'all gonna hate my take. God.
What is your take, Ray? Before we get to the final one,
because I have a take too.
Go ahead, because I talked enough. I'm just gonna stop talking and let y'all carry this on to the next topic. But what are y'all thoughts?
Man, W woman. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, kind of zoned out, kind of in the midst of that. She was talking too slow for me. You know what I mean? But it was one of those things like, I can't say that. I'm it just gave me very, put the fries in the bag kind of energy. Like, bro, put the fries in the bag, man.
What do you mean by that?
Get to the point, man. Just yapping. And when, you know what I mean? When certain people, I don't want to say just her, but when other people, especially when they have a certain attraction to them, they can get away with a lot more stuff. Yo, get to the point. You yapping. You just talking. And we don't really know what you talking about for real. And you said go vote, and you have all these laughs. You out here laughing. I don't even know why you laugh for real. Like, I want to know the joke too, nigga. I'm really just. You ain't really answering no questions for me. And granted, I ain't listened to the whole thing. She's the type of reasons why I put ×2 on some niggas. When they talk, I put the speed up ×2. You know, when they talk. I'm like, bro, you're not too out here talking, how you doing your little hair and stuff. Granted, hey, black women, I understand, like, that's a thing that y'all gotta do, but after minute 2, I didn't care no more. I was like, if you was to cut that shit off, I'm like, hey man, look, I would have been cut it off. I would have been cut that shit. You're not talking about nothing.
Yes, I encourage everyone to, if you have the time, I understand 8 minutes, you know, especially in today's climate, is a lot for some people, but
her 8 minutes is
if
crazy.
you can, just, she was a bit long-winded at times, and like you said, yeah, but if I encourage everyone to watch the whole thing and just like not necessarily take all my word for it and just watch. Just literally watch for yourself. I'm not making no shit up. Watch the whole thing and come back.
Go,
but Fee, what is your take? Again, I apologize. I feel like I'm yapping at this point, but go ahead.
Yeah, clip his shit, man. Clip whatever Dana did. Clip that shit. Post that shit.
Oh yeah, please. Nah, I think really I could see. Granted, I did not watch that whole video either. When I first seen it, or I think somebody, maybe you sent it to me, Dana. I don't remember, but I saw it on the timeline. Whatever. That's beside the point. I watched maybe like 2-3 minutes of it, then I said, in my mind, I was like, I didn't watch the show, so like, I kind of don't know. But I will say some of the few points. There is some points she made that were actually valid. Some of them were kind of just like, all right, bro. I will say there is this thing, though, I have seen with some, it's not all Star Wars fans, obviously, but there is a select sect of Star Wars fans. But I feel like that's kind of every fandom, which is bad, where they're like, they're just racist niggas, bro. Like, there's no other way to say it. They're just racist. Like, regardless of the characters, like black or like anything, but mainly with black characters, they see a black character, they just like, oh my God, why is this in my entertainment? It's like, true. It's like, nigga, these are aliens, or these are fucking comic book characters, bro. They don't exist. Like, get over yourself. And then half the time, when it comes to, this is me going kind of out of Star Wars, like, even when you go to anime, it's like, nigga, these are niggas in Japan. They're not even white people. Why are you concerned that they're like, they're not even white? Like, why are you concerned about the nigga being dark? Like, what the fuck? So that's just another thing. But because I seen this one guy tweet, he showed this article from that Billy D. Williams talked about when he was Han Solo. He was talking about after the Empire Strikes Back hit theaters, people would heckle him, even though he was an actor. People would heckle him, saying like, "Why'd you let Mace Windu die?" or some shit, some bullshit. And it was just like, so this isn't new shit. This is like constant stuff that happens in fandoms, but it's just like, I think now we get more viewership on it, but at the same time, it's kind of like people should shift. People need to learn how to take the actors out of the roles and look at showrunners more so than the actor. Because at the end of the day, the actor did not write this unless they had writing privileges, which 90% of actors don't. So the actor didn't write none of this. The showrunner did. The director directed it. Whoever was on screenplay did all this. So blame the people who put the shit together, not the person whose job was literally just to come in and read the lines. That's my real take on it.
That's a solid take.
My final point. What, Gray? Did you have something else? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that's in every industry. Like,
my final point, and we'll go into the next topic, is like, it's very like, first of all, I'm not happy that the show got canceled. I'm angry that the show got released. One, because I was excited for it, and was angry that we got this bullshit. But it's not like Star Wars fans won because a Star Wars show got canceled. Like, again, we're not happy about this show, and I'm definitely not happy that she's having to deal with shit like just sort of vitriol and racism, especially from this set of people. Like, that's not okay. I don't condone none of that stuff. Like, if you have a problem with the show, explain, articulate why you have that problem. I feel like we're losing that art of being able to articulate our likes and dislikes instead of just reverting to the casual race card or women card or anything that ain't blonde and white card. But yeah, it's just like some of the points she was saying with Val. But again, my thing is, what does that have to do with the show being bad? I'm like, that is just breeze lack of accountability or lack of awareness. And again, there's going to be that set of people that just hate on anything and everything, but you're not going to sit here and tell me that is the reason this show got canceled. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Not when the numbers prove otherwise. But with that being said, we talk about this enough. I'm killing that to the grave. Next, Max Tomlin has some words on developing the upcoming Game of Thrones Aegon's Conquest. I'm going to share my screen for the viewers to watch it, but I'm going to read it out loud. Saying, quote, it starts with what I cannot read. It starts with what George R.R. Martin has done. I've gotten to spend quite a bit of time with him, going through Fire and Blood, highlighting passages, asking him, what did this mean? What is this? What I think it is. Sometimes really grilling him. It's really taking the text and treating it like it's real history. My approach to it was that Fire and Blood is written like real history, and these things happened, but we don't know everything. Also, there's that great quote, history is written by the people who won. That's a great quote. So then there's that as well. For me, it's about making sure that I respect George and I respect the text. And then also, it still has to be a dramatic story. Those characters have to go on a journey. They have to change. They have to go from a beginning to a middle to an end. End quote. So initially, this was going to be a like it or redacted, but I think this requires a bigger conversation in terms of how we feel about his quotes and take on this show and what we kind of expect from this new spinoff. Because I feel like with these Game of Thrones, especially post season 8, like with House of the Dragon, it started off good, and then they're trying to diverge away from what the material and kind of do their own thing, and that can not land with certain people, as we've seen with this latest season finale of House of the Dragon episode 2, especially with the pacing. I think it's just understanding, like he said, what is already there, like that material, and also trying to put that on screen, which I think is what House of the Dragon is doing a really good job at, because that's House of the Dragon, or like the Dance of Dragons book, is a retelling of history from someone's point of view and not us living it through the character. So obviously things may differ perspective wise from the book than in the show, but as long as it's not a drastic change or a change just for the sake of change, I think this show will be really good. And we know niggas love dragons and burning shit. So as long as there's enough of that,
absolutely,
I think this show will be pretty good. What are y'all thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Really, his quote, to be honest, his quote means nothing to me, bro. That's just me. I'll be honest, it meant nothing to me. That nigga could have said the most had the best interview in the world. That shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. As long as it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Like, I don't know. That's how my mindset is with Game of Thrones stuff.
Yeah, I kind of gotta agree with Feek with this one. It's one of those things, especially as a nigga that's very casual with this, bro. Just entertain me. I really care less about the intricate, like, and there's times for me to have, like, you know, deeper levels of conversations of, you know, this, but I've always loved the concept of just the Game of Thrones series as somebody that was a late bloomer into it. Like, I watched Game of Thrones for the first time like in 2022 when I moved up here, right before House of Dragons dropped. And then House of Dragons dropped. It was like probably one of the first like shows that I could appreciate as a prequel after the main shit has already kind of happened. And for me to still be entertained about some shit that happened before you know, what we just watched, is just kind of like, okay, y'all have something here. Y'all have a great concept. And even with season 8, because people love to hate on season 8, and I'm nigga sometimes because, you know, season 8 ended drastically horrible. But it's like, it was really just like them last episodes or two. Like, it was probably like them last 2 episodes that really just kind of defined it. Because the start of season 8, I'm like, hey, I'm waiting for the hate that these niggas was talking about. And then I'm like, yo, what y'all niggas talking about? This shit fire. Y'all niggas hating. And I get to that, I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay, this is ass. That's ass. That's an ass ending. That's crazy. So yeah, I definitely don't want them to do nothing like that. But as long as they come out with a good show and, you know, keep niggas entertained, I haven't really heard much about, because the finale already happened, right?
Yeah, for House of the Dragons season 2, like a couple months ago, or I don't know about that long, but it's been a month and some change.
Yeah, because I haven't really heard people talk, and maybe we're just in a new era. Because I just used to remember, like, social media used to dominate when like a hit show was on, and everybody was watching it, and everybody was live tweeting at the same time. Like, you see it sometimes. I think the most recent time I saw it was maybe the last season of Snowfall. But like, I don't remember the last time where like a conglomerate of just everybody like, like niggas could just say shit and out of context, and everybody knows exactly what the fuck they are talking about, and it has like 50K like retweets and likes and shit. I'm waiting for another show to do that. I feel like House of Dragon has the ability to do that. They just gotta, figure things out. I don't even know how that works.
I feel like it did in the first season, and the second season kind of took a step back in the sense of, with pacing at a real heater, and it kind of came to a screeching halt in terms of pace wise after that episode. I think it was like 4 or 5. And then it had like a really good ending in episode 7, but again, they kind of dragged it in that final episode. I will say that. Like, I think the show was good, but it definitely is not without its flaws, and I'm not scared to point those out.
You do that right after you fucked them up.
Nah, not this season. Nah,
it was
not giving them that out.
I think what messed them up was HBO.
That's fair. HBO was on.
Because apparently they were supposed to have 10 episodes, and they made them cut it down to 8.
That is true. And they cut one. So fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
That was a good show. Am I bullshit? Like, that was a good show. I watched that.
Who got clipped? Oh, man. Come on, man. You had
and you don't tell me niggas watching that, because I'm not.
I watched the first episode. That was enough for me. I saw what Chris Paul and Matt Barnes looked like. I saw what Draymond.
Oh my God!
I'm like, I'm good forever. I had Blake Griffin with no muscle mass. Like, I ain't trying to hear that, but nah. HBO has been.
That is hilarious. No, but That being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our next segment. Like It, Love It, Redacted. So for those who are new or those who are not aware of this segment, we have a newer segment where we go and talk about different, headlines or different new things that come up when we give our quick takes on if we like it, love it, or redacted. So the first one is Marvel's releasing Marvel Comics for Dummies, which will launch February 2025. It will condense 85 years of comic lore into one book. So do we like this, love it, or redacted?
I'll say like. I won't say love. I'll just say like, just because I feel like it's just something for a casual fan. I feel like they can buy it, but at the same time, I don't think a casual fan will buy that at all. I feel like that's a book more so for like people that's deep into Marvel comics and want something to collect.
I'm stuck between like it and redacted because of the target audience. I would like it if it's for the casual, but I feel like the casual nigga don't read. But you know what I mean? Like, if it's made for casuals, but only the real niggas, like the real fans, are gravitating towards it, those are some of the most nitpicky ass niggas of our lifetime and generation. And they finna pick that fucking book apart. So it kind of depends on the target audience. That being said, I'm gonna give it a chance and I'm gonna say like it, but I'm not opposed to redacting this motherfucker too.
Yeah. I'll say I love it for the hardcore MCU fan. Not necessarily the person that wants to take the comics. Because the problem with not even just Marvel comics, but just Western comic book culture is there's 20 million different lines of a single character. Like there's different runs of different characters, and it's so hard to kind of pick up a starting point, quote unquote, for a certain event or character. And then if there's an event going on, you got to figure out all the timelines and stuff. And then, so I think it's good I love it for the Marvel Cinematic Universe fan that wants to have like a crash course. Like I said, comics for dummies. I think it's just mainly going to hit the tough points. And then if you want to dive well deep into this, there's different comic books that I'm sure they'll recommend in the story, and you can go read those on your own. But I love this for the hardcore MCU fan. The next one, Marvel Spider-Man 4 is reportedly expected to release in theaters in July 2026. The film will likely be a multiverse story. Redacted! Redacted. Fuck this. You know what this tells me? This means Sony won. Because remember, there was reports or rumors going around saying that Marvel Studio or like the MCU with Kevin Feige want a grounded level Spider-Man, whereas Sony wants to still ride this multiverse wave. So there was like a pull between that back and forth. Well, if this is true, we know who won that, which even fuels my take even more. Like Marvel, I don't give a fuck how much Sony is asking. You better give them the house and the backyard. Buy Sony, like stop with this co-parenting, shared custody bullshit with Spider-Man. Just buy him outright because Sony does not know what they doing. I'm telling you, like we said, we're kind of done. Like niggas want to be done with the 90s. We're done with the multiverse.
We done with the multiverse. We done.
We're done with the multiverse, man. Like people, especially the way No Way Home ended, like they can still do that story. I'm just like, what else multiverse wise are they going to do in Spider-Man 4?
Nothing.
That's not putting him in another show, or they have him in the Across the Spider-Verse universe. So I'm like, I don't know. Hell, they could pull like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where they got real life niggas with cartoon niggas.
No, I wouldn't even go watch that shit. I can't lie. I wouldn't go watch it.
Spider-Man.
So yeah, if this is true, redacted, man.
Go ahead, Feet.
Redacted for me because I'm just tired of multiverse. Well, let me rephrase. I'm not tired of multiverse. I'm tired of bad multiverse.
I'm tired
movies.
of good
Yes.
multiverses, nigga. I'm tired of all this shit, nigga. I don't care how good it is, bro. Like, and I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's like one of my favorite. Like, he was like, or still is, my favorite Marvel character. I grew up on the nigga. I was nostalgic when the No Way Home came through. But at the end of the day, it's getting to the point where y'all forcing multiverse into making niggas like Peter Parker dumbass niggas. That nigga's not dumb. But you making them do dumbass shit to make your multiverse fit. Out here, I did some dumb shit because I wanted my friends to get into school. Nigga, they dumb. What are you talking about? Everybody pick going to MIT, nigga. I wanna
Oh my god.
fuck up the world because my two friends. And now ain't your friends for real, my nigga. They don't even know you like that for real. Like, they know you, but they don't even know you, nigga. But
Not everybody say not no more.
Yeah, they don't know his ass no more.
thank you, nigga.
They gotta get his GED.
Exactly, bro. On some everybody hates Chris shit, bro. Like, this not even like no bullshit. So, without further ado,
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
that's all it is, bro. It's money, bro. It's money, bro. That's why it's redacted. It's redacted because y'all, yeah, I can tell when a brother is starving. Y'all are starving. When y'all use that maneuver of that multiverse card, y'all starving. And y'all still be hungry. That's the problem.
Mhm.
Know what I mean? Like, nah, redacted, nigga. And I love Spider-Man,
Yeah.
but redacted, nigga. I agree with Dana on this one. Cause at first, when you first started talking about, hey, them niggas need to buy this shit out. All right. At first, I'm like, I don't know, nigga, cause that's a lot of money. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's crazy. Niggas going through hiring freezes and shit. I get it. But hey, at some point, man, get this nigga out of here. Get it out of Sony. Was it Activision before?
No, it's
Sony.
always been Sony.
Always been Sony. Yeah, get them niggas
Yeah.
out of here.
Always.
Get
Cause
them-
they sold them back when Marvel was about to go bankrupt in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, man. I try my best. I'm trying my best not to shit on them too much because I just bought this. I just bought this PS5, y'all. Like, it's,
It's not even $1 yet.
but hey, you can't be good at everything, nigga. Get them niggas out of here.
Yeah. Start with the multiverse. I feel like that shit promotes bad writing, and these niggas already barely know how to write, as it seems. So
Niggas can't.
Yeah.
redacted before Dana go on a rampage again.
I know, man. The next topic, or the next headline: Robert Downey Jr. will reportedly be paid $100 million to play Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday and in Avengers Secret Wars. He says Kevin Feige approached him about the role a year ago. He said, quote, I looked into the character and went, wow.
Yeah, the nigga said, "Wow," when he saw that money.
Money. Yeah. But I guess this is more so for Greg. Do you love, or redact Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom? And it's looking like he's going to be the Dr. Doom going forward, reportedly.
Look, man,
I can't eat.
I don't
I'm
understand.
broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
Like, come on, bro. Y'all not finna fool me, nigga. I'm not finna sit here because if I say redact, I'm not even talking about like Robert Downey because Robert Downey's that guy. But this is the problem with multiverse. Niggas don't die. Niggas aren't off. Niggas are not getting killed off. Like, niggas is just, oh, okay. Well, I know he finna be in here. And you know why he's gonna be in there? Because fucking money. Because that nigga drives views. That nigga drives niggas to go and do stuff. So it's gonna piss me off if this nigga decides to take his mask off in any of these fucking movies. But at the same time, why the fuck would Robert Downey Jr. be in a mask the whole fucking time? Why would I hire somebody like Robert Downey and spend $100 million if that nigga's not gonna get no real face cam time? You could have just got Joe Blow off the street and do some voiceovers. He's going to show his face. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm a casual. I don't remember a Dr. Doomsday, like what the nigga's face looked like, or somebody just surprised nigga like. But I feel like it's gonna be that, and it's gonna piss me off, and that's why I'm gonna say redacted. I'm gonna say redacted not because I don't fuck with Robert Downey Jr. I just know what this is. This is money.
Yeah, they definitely about to have that nigga. It's like three different things I see him where he take his mask off. He's either gonna be in front of Peter Parker, right? He's either gonna be in front of Tom Holland, and the mask gonna come off somehow. He's either gonna be in front of Pepper, the mask gonna fall off or something, and she could be like, "Oh, Tony, you're alive." And he be like, "Who the fuck is Tony?" Or he gonna be in front of either Happy or Rhodes. Those are only four people really he or his daughter, but I don't see them doing that.
I mean, the reveal, this nigga was happy as hell to take this bitch off.
New mask,
right, bro.
Same task.
Probate ready, nigga.
And we call him Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. But y'all ain't know him as Robert Downey Jr.
Work, no side.
What is?
Oh my god.
Fuck. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But to keep my take short, I like it because it's drawing viewership. I want to see what they do with this. Reportedly, he's supposed to be like, he's not supposed to be a Tony Stark variant. Like, this is supposed to be Doctor Doom for real. And he's supposed to be from the Fantastic Four universe. So I think he's supposed to have like an end credit scene in there in that movie, but he's not the main villain. And obviously $100 million is a lot of money. Like you said, Greg, you made a great point. Like, they ain't just paying him just a voiceover. So he's going to show his face a few times. But yeah, we'll see. The quote is hilarious, though. He's like, I looked into the character. Wow. That character was made of Benjamin Franklin time. But next, Studio Trigger, who helped animate Promare, Gridman Universe, and this Project Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon, as well as Gurren Lagann.
Okay. Yeah, the main one is Gurren Lagann, but is working on a Transformers collab for their 40th anniversary. Do we like this, love it, or redacted?
You already know my vote. Ooh, we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. As a Transformers fan, we love it. Because pretty much what the rumor is that's going to be an anime, or at least a short. So yeah, we love it. This has been a great year as a Transformers fan because in about 2 weeks we got Transformers 1, the movie coming out. We also have this new comic that's been out called Transformers Energon by, what is it, Darren Waller? Daniel Warren Johnson. He's
Was it Darren Waller, the tight end for the New York Giants?
He's retired Darren Waller. Like, damn.
The Darren Waller that made that ugly ass music video.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize I said his name
Darren
until
Waller.
I said it.
That's great.
And then we also got a from Microsoft. Apparently they have a new IP out that they're supposed to be either re-releasing these two old Transformers games, which was called War for Cybertron and Fall for Cybertron, or they're making a new Transformers game entirely.
Okay, I've never played a Transformers game.
Yeah.
Man,
Those two
them
are the
War
best
and
ones.
Fall, those are the best ones. Oh my lord! If they do that, because I'm already in my gaming bag right now. I'm running on that Black Ops 6. First of all, that game is funny as hell. The Omni movement stuff is real and it's hilarious.
Write this
But
down. It's Black Ops 6. Hey man, look, I'm about to download these games. I got the digital copy. Yeah.
and then that Warhammer 40K like Space Marine 2 game looks pretty tough. And then now if they bring this Transformers game back, gaming's back. Especially with this Black Wukong.
Oh yeah,
That is.
yeah. Black Wukong.
Hey man,
But yes, I love this as well. I'm not a big I'm a Transformers fan, but not bigger than Feek. He's on like a Mount Rushmore of Star Wars fans, but I definitely grew up with the franchise as well. And, you know, I'm always down for some Transformers shit, but I think there's no reason for this not to be good, especially from Studio Trigger. They have some great animated projects, and hopefully this can sprout into something bigger, like maybe a whole anime Transformer series.
I love it too. As long as they don't multiverse that bullshit, I'm gonna love it. You know what I mean? Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
That would be crazy.
Oh man, Greg, did you see Rise of the Beast?
Did I?
Like Transformers Rise of the Beast?
Yeah, I think so.
How did you feel about that ending?
Wait, let me look it up real quick.
While Greg looks it up, I'll be honest. I rewatched it recently. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that
The
bad.
ending,
reason-
what threw me off was that suit, but I did like the end credit scene where they hinted at like a G.I. Joe cross. So I think
I didn't feel no type of
that is a movie I'm interested to see.
I didn't feel no type of way about the ending when I first watched it. Granted, I haven't watched it in a little minute. I might rewatch it. Yeah, especially since I know some more Transformer shit is about to come through. I'm just a big Dominique Fishback fan, just in general. I'm a fan of that woman. Shout out to Swarm.
Yeah. Next is, so reportedly Josh Brolin has been offered the role of Hal Jordan for the DCU Lantern series. Also tying into that, if Josh Brolin declines, Ewan McGregor and Matthew McConaughey are both reportedly in the running for Hal Jordan. If Josh Brolin declines that offer, some other news, reportedly John Stewart's Green Lantern will be the main Green Lantern in the modern day DCU. Hal Jordan will serve as like an older mentor figure. So with all that news, do we like this, love it, or redact it?
Redacted. I stand 10.
Really?
And it ain't got shit to do with them. Because what's that nigga's name again? You said Brolin?
Josh Brolin, yeah. He was Thanos. He was in Dune. He played Cable in Deadpool 2.
Yeah. What's the one I want? Yeah, man. Make that nigga black again. Make his ass black again, man. I'm tired. Oh my god, whoa. What we doing, nigga? Yeah, too much dip on your chip. Yeah, I'm gonna say redacted off of the standpoint. My president is black and my Lambo is blue. I want him back. I want him black again. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think you'll get that wish. Big, how do you feel about this?
I'm gonna say redact because I feel like I don't want to see an old, like, who he supposed to be playing?
Hal Jordan.
I don't want to see an old Hal. Really, I don't want to see
greatest
none
Green Lantern in history.
I don't want to see none of the Green Lanterns old, honestly.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? Greatest Green Lantern in history?
Well, let me say, in terms of the Green Lantern like hierarchy, obviously my favorite is Jon Stewart. I grew up on Jon Stewart. I want to see Jon Stewart as the main, and I think we're gonna get that. But in terms of like the Green Lantern hierarchy, not Jon Stewart. Hal Jordan is like legendary in the Green Lantern Corps. So he's like that dude. But I would say I love that we're going to get Jon Stewart full time. Now, again, I don't know who that might be. We can play fan cast. I mean, first people that come to my mind, if it's younger, I could see maybe like a John Boyega or a Damson Idris.
Make it Tyrese.
I was thinking about that.
He already balled.
Tyrese?
I need my Green Lantern with a fade, man. Need that nigga with a fade, man.
Damson Idris or John David Washington?
Damson. Oh, I don't know. When you said Damson. When you said Damson, in my mind, I was thinking Idris Elba. I was like, bro, get that old nigga out of a suit. Nigga suffered enough. But Damson, I don't see Damson as that kind of superhero for real.
Yeah.
I would see him more as a Black Panther, if anything, but that's a different concept.
That is the running fan casting for him is T'Challa.
But like,
and I'm not mad at that.
For Green Lantern,
for Jon Stewart Green Lantern, who would you want as that? If you had a fan cast real fast.
Damn, bro. I don't know. And I don't even know why I'm thinking about Michael B. Jordan right now. But I don't know why. I don't know why that's a like. I don't want him as an actor. I'm just talking about like the frame of.
Hey yo,
the frame of what? This nigga, all right, bro. What's up, bro? Crazy. What's up with it? What's up, bro? What you trying to get into? Okay. Damn. This is crazy. Nah, but I don't. In all seriousness, I think the real answer is I don't fucking know. I don't mind John Boyega though. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't know. Or the only person that come to mind is old dude who played Black Mantis. Black Manta.
I was thinking, I literally had him put up. I was like, Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the only person.
I can see him being a great Jon Stewart. The guy who was Hawkman in Black Adam. He actually he voice acted Jon Stewart in like the newer animated DC Tomorrowverse. I could see him as a Jon Stewart, and also the old boy from Insecure,
Lauren,
the dark skinned one.
Oh, you talking about? I see what you. I forgot his name. I know you're talking about Insecure.
Yeah, not Lawrence.
Nah, not.
Hell no.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like Lane Noel.
Yeah, basically Daniel
King.
Yeah, Daniel King.
I can see him as a Jon Stewart. He's also in Black Ops 6.
I don't know why I thought you was thinking about Trevante Rhodes, and I was like, that is not Trevante Rhodes. But I can see.
But
I can see that.
I can see Trevante Rhodes.
Trevante Rhodes makes sense. Put that paper.
Yeah. Or I actually see Trevante Rhodes as a John Henry Irons.
I can see that. I have no issue with that.
But back to the headline. I like, initially I was like, damn, we getting an old Howard Jordan? Like, damn. But I can get behind an old Howard Jordan if that means we're going to push more like Jon Stewart. Like, that means we don't have to wait as long for Jon Stewart to kind of come into his own, be a part of the Justice League. There's a shit ton of my thing is there's a Green Lantern for everybody. And I hope they kind of explore that idea. Well, not even that idea, that fact in like the Lantern series. Like James Gunn said, it's supposed to be like a true crime kind of series where the Lanterns are going around patrolling the universe and figuring out like what these mysteries was supposed to lead into like the bigger, I guess, like the bigger heavy for the universe itself. So I love it if it means we're gonna get more Jon Stewart. I not really too fond of an older Hal Jordan, but again, Josh Brolin is a good actor. He just wouldn't necessarily be my choice for a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Hell, make it fucking Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell. I mean, Matthew McConaughey is kind of a wild one too. But I mean, Ewan McGregor, I'm not mad at if Josh Brolin declined it.
That's fair.
And then the final one, before we get into our bag, is so recently, this is as recent as I think either today or yesterday, the Minecraft movie teaser dropped today at the time of this recording, or yesterday. I'm going to see if I can find the trailer because it's not that long. And we can live react to this right now.
Yep.
Hey now. Hey now.
You don't want to start Rashid Rice? So you didn't want to start Rashid Rice?
I thought I'd kept him there, but I think I switched him.
All right. So thoughts on that? Do we like that, love it, or redact it? Also, this video might get demonetized like a bitch because I just realized playing that whole video, but who cares?
I'll just mute that home. But I'll say like it looked goofy, but it looks like obviously this is geared towards kids. Absolutely. So I feel like it looked good, bro. I don't really have no thing. They should have got instead of Jack Black. Well, Jack Black should still be on it. They should have got y'all seen that nigga on social media that got that box head, bro?
Oh yeah,
that light skinned nigga.
Is that the one that be hanging out with Clark?
Yeah, he do. Yeah, that's who they should have got casted. Well, no CGI needed, man.
You a hoe, nigga. You a hoe, nigga.
Oh man, but nah, I'll say like.
I'm gonna say like, and I'll probably lean on the side of love once I like actually watch it, especially since Jack Black is in it. I just always be looking at shit sideways. I just always feel like it's always lazy to use a fat black woman as the comedic relief. It's like, it's very stereotypical, but at the same time, this is geared towards kids, and look, it look decent. I ain't gonna lie. Like I would probably go out and go grab my cousin and say, hey, fuck it, let's go. Since that nigga's like 6th grade, fuck it, let's do it. I'm not mad.
I'm glad to say redacted.
I'm not.
This movie looks very bad. I'm not saying Jack Black can't act, but why Jack Black? Why does Steve have to be old? Steve never came across as old in the times I played Minecraft and still play. I'm interested to see how they, like, what kind of story, like what the plot of this movie is. It seems like these people, I guess they found a portal in the real world and they got trapped in the Minecraft world.
That's what it
animation
like,
looks interesting.
Look like they went in that bitch by choice.
Yeah, it looks like some shit off Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, it looked like Jack Black was like probably been there for years and he's like know how to live, and then they got teleported there. Now he about to teach them all about Minecraft world.
I guess. And then my thing was just like, why couldn't have this been animated? But
hey, man. I was thinking about that. So I saw the real people in there.
Animated movie.
I don't like that.
But I'm gonna just say redacted. Like, it does not look good. Like, because a lot of the main discourse, because what I go to is like the LeBron James Space Jam movie. They're like, oh, it's just a kids movie. Like, it's not meant to be good. Well, I call bullshit on that. Like, just because it's for kids don't mean the shit can't still be bad. So I understand this movie is essentially meant for a younger audience. That don't mean the shit can't still be watchable, because you could argue so was the Super Mario Brothers movie. That was actually a good film and made $1 billion. I don't think this Minecraft movie is gonna make $1 billion.
Fuck. They definitely not making no fucking thing.
I dig it again. I'm not judging the success off it makes $1 billion or not. It just does not look good off this teaser to me.
Where to Tyrese?
But
can't look at them.
Tyrese.
Can't look at them first week numbers, man. I made a fucking class.
Yeah. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into our infamous bag. Feek, drop the music. All right, so the first one is we're gonna do some arc versus different anime arcs. So the first one we have is Marineford versus the Cell Saga. Which arc was better?
Cell. You said the Force Saga versus the Cell Saga?
No, the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball Z, right? Or Marineford from One Piece.
I thought you was talking about like the Force, like the Ginyu Force. I was like, nigga, Cell.
No. Nah.
Nigga, no. The Android. Or I'm thinking like the Android shit. Okay. I see what you mean. I'm still gonna pick Cell though.
I'll say, ooh, Marineford. Actually, they're tied. They're tied. Nah, they're tied.
Nah, you gotta pick one, nigga. Fuck that.
Nah.
You gotta pick one.
I'm standing up.
Marineford.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Marineford if I had to pick one, but it's very close. Like Cell fed fam, like that is a generational arc.
Yeah, it's a crazy arc.
But Marineford, I still knew essentially what was gonna happen, and I still cried. I had to shed some thug tears during that. Like, the show is never the same. That changed the trajectory of the whole show. That changed the trajectory of niggas' lives watching that. But
niggas take for granted about
I'd had to give
Cell Saga, bro. That Cell.
Cell Saga was legendary though. But
team, go
I got one real quick.
Go ahead.
Cell Saga versus Sasuke retrieval arc.
I might still go Cell, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I ain't go Cell.
Now, if you would have said like the tuning exams,
I'm just gonna
maybe
I'm
not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Not that it wasn't. It was great. That retrieval was great. I do feel like it's a little overrated compared to the other arcs that are there in that in that world.
Is that a hot take?
I feel like the tuning exams would have cleared everything on whatever the world was had they had Neji versus Sasuke actually fight that shit out. Not gonna hold it. If you had generational, like you had a generational fight that niggas talk about all the time with Gaara versus Rock Lee. So I know you had the capabilities to make this match really legendary if you wanted to. If they was to have that fight and no weird ass interruptions happen, tuning exams would have cleared everything. That would have been the best art, or at least it would have been top 2. And I would have said not to. It's definitely still the top 5 art, but I think it's still better than You know, like the Sasuke retrieval, it's cool. It's overrated though.
Okay.
You gonna have them con niggas in the chat like it's stupid.
What did he say?
The Chimera Ant arc, or the I just had it. The Chimera Ant arc, or the I'm trying to think of a Naruto arc or JJK because I'm like, damn, Chimera Ant arc or the Shibuya incident.
Dear God. Wait, Greg, have you seen JJK?
I've seen JJK.
Okay. Chimera Ant arc or Shibuya? Shibuya, bro. I'll say Shibuya. And the Chimera Ant arc is probably like one of my top 5 favorite arcs. But it's something about Shibuya reading it. Because I had got to like the very beginning of it. And I was like, nah, I got to read this shit. I can't wait for the weeks. Nigga, reading that whole nigga. The way them niggas was dropping like flies, I said, good God.
Yeah,
Shibuya.
I'm going Shibuya.
Yeah, I'm not answering this because I've still not finished Hunter x Hunter. So, did you have another arc, or Greg, did you have any arc versus?
Okay. Do I have arc? I guess I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this arc, but I'm only going off of the actual. I'm going off of the actual tournaments. So the Cell arc with Cell Games versus Dragon Ball's, Dragon Ball Super's, Tournament of Power. Which arc was better? Which tournament was better?
Dana, you can go first.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going Cell Saga because you don't get Tournament of Power without the success of the Cell Saga, like that tournament type structure and like that hype it made. So I'm just going Cell Saga based off that because of how.
Nah, don't go based off that, nigga. Don't go based. You using a cop out. Don't go based off that. Go based off the fights, nigga. He's trying to diplomat.
The fights were great. Nigga, you got a fucking father-son Kamehameha. You got a nigga giving a sensu bean to Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell broke the internet.
They ain't father-son in it in Power? Or am I? No, I'm tripping. I don't think they did. I'm like, no, they didn't.
I feel like they did.
I feel like they did. I feel
they
like
did something together.
They did something together, and then that's when like Goku like did some Ultra Instinct shit, and I don't know.
Yeah, the nigga was glitching out of Ultra Instinct, having to beat Jiren. It took 3 niggas to beat 1 man.
Yeah,
it did.
I don't know.
Yeah, both was hype, bro.
I'm like, you can't argue the hype. My thing is, you don't get one. My argument is, I don't believe you get one without the other success. So because of that, I have to lean towards Cell Saga.
Team Gohan was crazy.
Team Gohan
that was insane.
Going off.
Trunks.
That's really what fueled like Gohan needs to be the main character. And that sparked it. And then Perfect Gohan just was like gasoline on a tire fire. So
I'm gonna say Cell Saga, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Cell Saga.
Yeah, I might fuck around and say Cell Saga. Are you putting Power, the Tournament of Power? Are you putting that over the Chunin exams?
Yes,
Yes.
I am, and I have a hot take for when
I
we
will
get to hot takes.
if in the grand scheme of things, it really just ended up being a Rock Lee merchant as art. I will say,
Thank you.
it is a Rock.
Can we go to hot takes? I have to get this off my chest. I say this in the group chat all the time, bro.
Fuck the Knicks get our bag. We gonna go.
I want to get this right now.
We gonna
bro.
take a little segment from Play for Keeps.
No cap.
We got hot takes.
Go ahead, Fee.
Okay, bro. My hot take, bro. This nigga Rock Lee, yeah, they treat this nigga like God, bro. He has one tape that came out when TVs was black and white. He has one highlight before Huddle existed. This nigga survives off that damn weight drop. I ain't saying that hoe wasn't live, but come on, bro. Y'all act like he one of the best niggas in the verse. This nigga has not had a highlight since then. This nigga is more useless than Sakura. And y'all niggas act like Sakura's useless. Sakura can actually throw hands. This nigga Rock Lee has not thrown hands since. That's my take. This nigga is a fucking, he is a highlight merchant. This nigga is Wilt Chamberlain. We've never seen 100. We've never seen 100 points, man.
Don't do that because we saw the 100-point game. It was against Gora, nigga. They tried to take my nigga out and Shippuden, but they're like, nah, we got to give it to Neji. Neji got to get the donut.
Oh, man.
So they just essentially killed him by making him a cripple. But we saw the 100-point game.
We did see the 100-point game. I would probably compare. I think people resonate with Rock Lee. Unfortunately, is because that's the average nigga right there. The average black athlete. That's Rock Lee. Same nigga got the huddle light. Got the huddle. They don't, I don't think they do huddle no more. But you in 2022. And you still got your huddle in your bio from 2016, 2015. That's Rock Lee. Know what I mean? And he's Mr. Could have made the league. Could have made the league, but I tore my ACL at the wrong time. Could have made the league, but my knee. It's always a nigga knee.
Like, just put my fries in the bag, bro.
Put my fries in the bag, bro.
Put my fries in the bag, bro.
Rock Lee definitely did have, that drunk era. You know what I mean? He had some other fights. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they really fumbled the fuck out of the Chunin exams art because they could have made that really legendary. Because we talk about a nigga that only had one thing. He only had hands. And you made that the most thing. Just imagine if you put some effort into like niggas that actually had Genjutsu and Ninjutsu instead of this. And I love Naruto. But y'all, these little, I'm not calling them fluke wins, but I'm not trying to see the uppercut from the ground. Like, cool, but like, that don't really get you hyped for real. Like, you just glad Naruto won. You faked the nigga out, but it's like, bro, you didn't want that shit for real. That shit wasn't hype for real. That nigga he ain't even go 9 tails for real. Unless like you put a nigga like Naruto in there, you're supposed to allow that nigga to crash out. I'm supposed to see Naruto go into 9 tails, like, and niggas get nervous, like, oh my god, like, we can't control this nigga. We got to stop the fight. Like, we have to have that kind of Naruto, not this. Believe it. I ain't want that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't want that believe it ass Naruto, nigga. I want that angry nigga. But I agree with Feet. I mean, I agree with Feet. It is a highlight merchant.
Okay.
Rock Lee is a merchant.
I disagree, but I think the reason I agree with the fact that they nerfed Rock Lee because after Naruto, he was nerfed. We can say that.
Absolutely.
I hate it because Rock Lee was my favorite character in Shippuden. I guess I was niggas that I was like, man, he's just a regular nigga in a world full of fantastical ass niggas. Without Rock Lee, we don't get the Saitamas or the niggas like Mosh, who's literally he's literally Rock Lee or One Punch Man in a school full of magic niggas. But so I feel like he was nerfed. He was done dirty. They essentially did kill him off. They just made him cripple.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
I understand.
Greg, do you have your hot take or?
Man,
wait.
I was debating if I was gonna do something. I was debating. Come back to me, because I didn't know if I was gonna go sports related or if I was gonna go like actual movie.
Shit, do sports.
Yeah.
I still gotta look. I gotta look the video up. Yeah. You can go ahead and go. Then.
All right. So my hot take is that actors now just lack. My hot take is, contrary to popular belief, like Star Wars fans just ain't all bigots. Like, can we cut this bullshit? Can we cut the bullshit? Can we cut the bullshit, please? Like, I understand. Again, we just talked about there's always going to be that set of people that are just going to shit on everything, that are, sexist, racist, all those ifs, foes. That is not the whole of Star Wars. Now, there are a set of Star Wars fans that are, that swear by the source material, and anything that kind of steers away from that is not Star Wars in their opinion. There are those people. I think those people are different than the people Amanda Steinberg was talking about in the video. But it's not really a hot take. It's just like, Star Wars fans, we ain't all bad. We ain't all bad, man. I guess it's a hot take now because, a lot of the older Star Wars fans are kind of shitting on the newer Disney stuff. And I guess there's like a newer Star Wars Disney fan base that are fans from like The Force Awakens on. So it's like, if you like that stuff, hey, more power to you. I'm sorry some of your shows got canceled, but don't try to paint the older Star Wars fans as this set of, like she said, this group that is just echo chambers of hate and bigotry and all that. No, man. I'm not saying that stuff don't exist, because it definitely does. And it's bad that it does. But that ain't the reason why the show got canceled. And I'll die on that hill.
That nigga finna die with his life. I agree, but I agree with Dan. I do agree, because there's always going to be like everybody, like every industry or team. It don't even matter. Like, they all got over the top ass niggas, and you can't be responsible for everybody that's in that kind of shit. So just, just stay focused. Stay focused, nigga. That is not why.
Yeah, y'all niggas need to stay focused and not be blinded by someone that's all flashy and pretty, quote unquote, but she actually crazy in the head.
Hey, look,
and delusional.
I told her, put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. I said it. It still would though. Hashtag would though. No cap. Am I able to share my screen on here? Do I have that capability?
You should be able to have, yeah.
But before I share my screen, before I get this out the way, I want to make it abundantly clear. This is kind of a sports take, but it's not really. So I'm gonna get my real sports take out the way. The Rockets are gonna win 50 games this year. Book it. They're winning 50. They ended the year with 41 wins. That's just 9. All I'm asking is for 9 more. You could do it.
Y'all got a white shooter now.
Cap. No cap. 50% from 3, nigga. I'm hyped. But that's not why I'm really here. I think me and Jax, we had this kind of conversation where I think he asked, would you rather be a world record holder or gold or win a gold medal? And for the longest I said world record holder. I said that religiously. Not gonna lie, I might be wrong.
Gold medal.
I might be changing my mind because my hot take is there shouldn't be records for everything. There shouldn't be records for everything. I
already knew it.
Oh God! What is that?
This wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? When he broke the world record for how many balls he done spit out and brought back. He said most table tennis balls bounced against the wall with the mouth in 30 seconds. I promise you on everything I love, the person he surpassed was 0. Nobody. They slow-moing this shit. We might get demonetized off the strength, nigga. We don't. He really doing this shit for real. I want you to say, look at this nigga's hand play. Oh my God. And
I'm laughing at the comment where it's like, how did he figure out he could do that?
That's what I'm saying. Gotta be a record if you know he can't. Why?
Oh shit!
Why? Nah, this is crazy. I gotta no. You see, now they doing they being nasty. They being nasty now. Let's go ahead and stop that. My hot take is everything shouldn't be a world record. This shouldn't even be a hot take. But I'm saying like the Guinness Book of World Records used to mean something. When I went to the book fair back in the elementary school, I used to go get that fucking bright blue ass shiny book. And you go like niggas in the class, like, look at this, look at it, and start naming niggas that we don't know and we'll never know after we close this fucking book. On top of all the other shit that the erasers and pencils and all that shit, man. What happened to the game we love? Look at this shit, man. This is what we doing. We got niggas break dancing and fake break dancing for Olympic medals and shit. It's crazy out here. So that's my hot take. Everything shouldn't be a world record. I would actually rather have a gold medal than to say I was a world record holder of popping out balls out my mouth and bouncing it against the wall. And
This nigga's a professional ball juggler.
And catching it. That's the problem. He's catching it.
He catching them all.
Accurately.
That's the crazy thing.
He did that 47 times in 30 seconds. How were you able to know that you had that talent?
Hey man, you practice on somebody.
With something. That's the real hot take. Hidden talent should stay hidden. If you have a hidden talent, keep it hidden. Will I copy and paste this for my own recollections for my own podcast in a few days? Probably, unless I see something else that's more egregious. But I just wanted to get my rough draft out the way on this podcast. Hidden talent should stay hidden. That's a hidden talent. I got to stop glorifying.
I agree with that hot take 1,000%.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into our final segment, our redacted rule. Every podcast we give a rule to live by.
Okay.
So it could be as deep as, wake up and pray every day, or as small as make sure you don't forget to take the trash out. So my redacted rule for the day is take some accountability. If you know, I think it's just accountability. Just be accountable. If you know you fucked up, just own it. Don't try to deflect. You're not made of glass. You're not made of mirrors. We see right through it. But yeah, just take accountability, man.
My hot take is don't be a bandwagoner. With the NFL season coming up, don't be a bandwagoner.
All right.
Don't try to come to the Texans. I fought years for this shit. We finally on the stage to do some shit. But yeah, don't be a bandwagoner. Whether that's for teams or people, don't just be yourself, man. And yeah,
Niggas don't want this nigga out here gatekeeping fan bases. Oh my god. He don't want he don't want no extra fans. He don't want the shit packed out no more. The same
Swarm.
Let's go, Houston.
Swarm.
Oh man. Now I have a lot of these, but I really go off of I have two rules in this life. Rule number one, the rules are the rules. Rule number two, there's always an exception to rule number one. You live by those every day. I promise you. Oh, she can't do that. It's always an exception to the rule. I'm sorry. It is what it is, bro. Like, yes, it's wrong, but there are exceptions. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I think, what's it? Abraham Lincoln said one thing before I go. It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Some of y'all niggas just need to shut the fuck up. I just gotta stop talking. Let's give it the illusion. Don't confirm nothing by speaking. Let them think.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. With that being said, it's been a great pod episode today.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg, for coming on. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I just got the notification that my earbud is about to die. No way you DM'd her.
I can't even see what you said.
Damn.
What you
I just told her she could do better. And I got my line.
I was about to say he don't deserve you. He don't deserve you. At first I was
He's a
ask him,
civilian.
Hey, man, let me.
are you going dirty? I was like,
I thought that was a Manuel. I thought that was Steinberg.
Nah, that's I gotta DM her next.
Yes. Hey, let me know what she say so we can have her on the show the next day. I'm not afraid to have this conversation with her. But
This nigga's crazy.
hey, we will start it out.
I'm not afraid. But with that being said, it's been a great episode, Greg. Thank you so much for coming out.
No problem.
For the Redacted Show. Again, make sure you guys subscribe to the Play 4 Cubes podcast. If you love any kind of sports commentary, these two, Greg and Jax, I almost said his last name.
He hates when they
But they have great sports talk. You stay for the takes and just the laughs, man. But with that being said, make sure you guys, again, subscribe. I can finally say that and not feel like I'm misspeaking, but like, share, subscribe, rate us a 5-star on all listening platforms. It's been your boy Dana Dane.
Boy, Wafik.
your boy Greg.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the 4-5, jump in and ask my crew. Yeah, I'm stepping with a fed, keeping all of the hoes on mute. Pull a little part, could be yellow with a brew. 48 for a quick burns. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cube. 40 on me when I'm in the backseat. Blotter, paper pre-cut. Chris make juice, it'll drop like ink. Chain came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Purital came with a mink. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause she know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics unique. Cellular right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a basic called making Alfredo. I put a bag on a hoe on my payroll. I get active at night, then I lay low. The semen was breaded with panko. Struck in my soup, I believe it was Mako. Got my Soviet clutch in the Draco. It was bacon, we taking your cake though. I got the tree like a poplar. Up in that Tim, ain't no hang though. Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the phone, I jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, step with